Well, hello everybody. How's it going? This is E Honda 420, and this is my chat. We talk about things, and I literally just sent out links 1 second ago because I was talking to somebody on the phone instead of doing what I was supposed to do. So I'm also late. So there. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you guys want. Is this what you want? Do you want me to just lay on the table and have you eat sushi off of me like some Japanese hooker that they pay or whatever that is? Have you seen that? These Japanese, I'd eat some titty sushi. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, you can't let it sit there too long because it's like sweaty titty sushi with like bacteria and shit in it. And you don't know where that tit's been. Could have been anywhere. You never know where that tit's been. That's kind of the problem with tits. They've been all kinds of places that you might not want, but you like to think of them as pure, but not many of them are, and that's unfortunate. But anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? That was kind of a weird intro. We got Ohio and Wendy Howler already here. How are you guys doing?
I've been better.
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, just working on a project here. It's been an interesting one. So, I bought one of those cheap T-Sauce 1911s for like $300 about a year ago. And today I yanked the factory sights off of it. That was kind of an endeavor. Now I got to fit the other sights, the new ones I'm going to put on it on. So, it did not want to come off.
Yeah, I have a Remington R1S, and famously could not get the front sight off, and everyone made fun of me. And I was like, "Yeah, you guys are rad. I suck." And then someone sued Remington because they made their front sights so hard to get off that people were damaging the guns to get the front sight off and replace it. So then I no longer felt bad. Like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I had to tape up the slide and then grab onto that with vice grips and twist and break it off, then punch it out with a punch. So,
yeah, I guess at a point you're committed.
It's not a gentle process, but yeah, no, that's kind of what I'm up to and lately on my extra little projects in the gun world.
And then we have a muffin top.
What up?
Enter the muffin.
Man, freaking Ohio just bails on me. Doesn't tell me you're live or nothing. What the fuck, Ohio?
Thought I put it in the back chat.
Well, I don't look at the back chat.
Well, then that's your fucking problem.
It's Googling shit like a pro.
Why are you guys fighting on my chat?
I love you. I love you. I wanted to be here with you for longer time because me love you a long time. I didn't know you were live quite yet.
Well, thanks for your love. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I missed you, dude. How you doing?
Meh.
All right. Well,
I've been better. I have honestly been a whole hell of a lot better, but that's okay. What are you going to do?
I still love you.
Well, I appreciate that. We do have a couple of things pulled up on the Twitter. On the Twitter. Hold on, I got to turn on my other monitor here. I spilled coffee all over my fucking desk earlier. That's great. You ever do that? You got your like coffee cup from like 2 days ago, and then you spill it, and it's like not only is it like coffee spilled, but it's like old coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Energy
drink. Never done that?
Can't say I have because I don't drink coffee.
Okay, here's one for all of you chew spitters out there. Right? Because you're sitting in your car and you got your Coke can, and you use your Coke can for your spit can when you're done with the Coke because you get spit in something.
Mm-hmm.
That's and then a week goes by and you're drinking a Coke in your car and you forget which cup holder you were using. No?
Yeah, when I was
my friend did that years ago, but he would use 20-ounce bottles of, I think it was like Pepsi or something. And yeah, he thought it was Pepsi.
Yeah. I have drank a spitter before, and it was disgusting.
Zyn is now the nicotine delivery device of choice, so no more Cope.
It's okay to be wrong.
I mean, my nicotine delivery method of choice is no nicotine. It's kind of nice not having to have that fucking monkey on your back anymore, you know? I mean, for me, I started smoking when I was like 16, something like that. I'd have like a couple cigarettes a day after school and stuff with my friends because I was cool. you know?
Way cool.
And then it was after a couple of months that football season started again, and we were doing wind sprints, and I was getting really, really winded. And my friend was like, well, it's because you smoke cigarettes, you fucking retard. And I'm like, well, might have a point. And gave me actually, like, it was two dudes made me take a chew one time. And I went to the bathroom, and they fucking threatened to beat me up if I didn't take a chew, so I did. And then after that, I started chewing. And when I stopped chewing after football season and went back to smoking again, I went from maybe like 4 or 5 cigarettes a day to like 30 or 40 cigarettes a day.
2 for the win, baby.
Well, that's how you get addicted to nicotine, because there's so much more nicotine concentrated in a big fat chew than there is in a cigarette, and your body absorbs it so much more quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I know. That's why I love it.
And I assume Zyn would probably have similar effects, yeah?
Yeah, you're not really selling the quitting thing to me. That's you got to work on your sales pitch a little bit on this one.
Well, how about this? Like when you don't have your Zyn or whatever your nicotine is for a while, start getting a little antsy, don't you? Start getting a little angry about things. Traffic bugs you a little bit. The kids are a little fucking extra annoying. The food's not salty enough. The fucking waitress is a bitch. Fuck you. I don't have that problem anymore. It's kind of nice not having it. And then the other part is, it's not much money, but it's money. And like buying cigarettes, I was buying the cheap ones, and they're like $6, right? It's like $6 for a pack of cigarettes, and I'd basically do a pack a day. So that's $6 a day times 7 days a week. That's $35 a week times 4 weeks. That's $140 a month times 12 months. That's fucking $1,600 a year that you're spending just to fucking not be as pissed sometimes. Like, that shit adds up.
Yeah, put that in ammo instead.
I mean, my motorcycle costs less than that. You can have a new motorcycle every year, a new used motorcycle with a lot of money, a lot of miles. Sorry, excuse me, miles.
Must be the nicotine issue.
Yeah, totally. Shooting just happened during a high school graduation in Show Me area of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, wherever the fuck that is. So there's a huge ass fucking, look how many people that is. That's a huge fucking graduation. Like, I was just at one. There's like a fourth of that.
That's not the only one that happened this weekend. There were several of them.
I will tell you this, guys. I went to my son's graduation this past weekend, which was part of the reason why I've been so busy. And I was carrying, because goddamn it, I'm not going to fucking be at my kid's graduation caught unawares.
Yep. Every time I go, I'm packing with a spare mag at minimum. I don't care where the fuck I'm at. I don't care how many signs they got. I'm not putting myself in that position. Or anyone I love, for that matter. I put myself in that position, be fine with some spicy spray, maybe, and a pocket knife, but fuck them.
Fucking penis.
The only time I'd disarm was in federal buildings and stuff, where I know I'd get federal charges.
Yeah, that.
Fox 31 Denver, KDVR. Why you might see police at Coors Field on Wednesday. You click on the link, right? And apparently they're doing some sort of a full-scale emergency exercise in the city and county of Denver based around Coors Field, where they're going to exercise for a training program for something that might happen. Like, I'm wondering what's going on Wednesday, bro.
Dude, they want
some false flag attack.
Yeah. They're going to let all the migrants attack you. All the hobos are going to fight you for your apartment.
They better.
You're going to need more than that 6-shooter, boy.
It's a 5-shooter.
That's even worse. Better have your dagger on this today. Did you get your little slide catch yet?
So, do you see the little crosses on the side of the road?
Yep.
Lining both sides of the road. Yes?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And then you see how far it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of these crosses represents a Bora farmer who was murdered in South Africa.
Jesus Christ.
What do you think they're trying to do here next?
Fucking gonna be a different
The
story
same
here.
white genocide everywhere.
Yeah, it's going to be the same formula. Blame the white people for all the problems.
Mm-hmm.
Take the white people's things away. Murder the white families because who cares?
Yeah, but don't they realize obviously their crop production's gonna fall?
Descending
it's
the
gonna
chaos.
hinder-
Well, that's the last step, and no one fucking realizes it. It's like those old Wile E. Coyote cartoons where like he fucking saws off the end of the fucking cliff edge,
Yeah.
and then like everything else falls away, and he's still standing there.
Yeah, bite
And
the fucking hand that feeds you. You
and
starve.
he looks down, and then he falls.
Yeah. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally biting the hand that feeds you. But you're gonna fucking die. Like they're gonna die too. They just don't fucking realize it yet. They're just useful pawns. That's
Does
retarded.
anyone know what this backpack is? There is an answer. There's a very specific answer.
No, I
The
don't know.
bomb. It's the portable nuke from like the 70s and 80s. Isn't
That
it?
is correct. That is the backpack bomb. It's the backpack nuke. It's like a 1 kiloton nuclear device that you can pack around in your backpack. The backpack of peace.
My God.
Oh, that's great. I didn't know that was a thing. So
Yeah, it was a 2-man team like back in the late 70s, early 80s, and it was a one-way street, if you know what I mean.
oh, I'm sure that's. I mean, if you're gonna be a suicide bomber, I won't finish that sentence.
Internet.
Locals are destroying equipment being used to house illegal fake refugee camps near wherever Ireland. The equipment rental company is refusing to provide any more. The government is at war versus local population. Dude, check this shit out. Like some local boys were like, "Oh, you're gonna build a bunch of migrant."
Guess not.
Yeah, good luck with not having any equipment and trying to get that done.
Yeah, like a week or two ago, they were torching migrant centers that were being built.
I mean, honestly, bro, like that's if you go to your government and you're like, "Hey, stop doing this," and they're like, "Shut up, peasant," and then you petition the government and you get a whole bunch of like signatures, and then everyone goes to the government and says, "Hey, stop doing this," and they say, "Shut up, peasants." At what
Fuck
point?
them up.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, at what point? That's all I'm saying. But yeah, the Irish are getting it done, son,
Hats off to them.
or whatever they wear in Ireland. They wear hats.
I don't know. I'm not from Ireland.
It's my island. EPA purchased chairs costing $6,391 each. Spent $92 million in furniture in the past 10 years. We were talking about this on, I forget when it was, chat like last week or whatever. About when I went to the Capitol building and I was pissed off because they had like everything's made out of marble and oak and brass and fucking expensive material, and like even the chairs look like they cost $5,000. Well, apparently they cost $6,391. At least if they're from the EPA.
Yep,
No, they
Mr.
cost like $500, and the other $5,500 is sent straight to Area 51 other places for Black Ops sites.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, if I go to the Capitol building and they've got those like $9.99 folding Walmart like steel chairs that they've made forever, I'm okay with that. In fact, I would prefer that because I know that they're at least frugally spending some of the money. Hold on, I'll be right back. Discuss amongst yourselves. I got to grab a drink.
Not just fucking blowing it all.
Yeah, so apparently
Taxpayer.
they're trying to fuck with on gun control out here in Ohio with HB 249, which would basically, it's essentially a red flag law without, the whole going to a judge behind closed doors kind of thing. But it's like 95% of a red flag law at this point. It got a 5th hearing today. I don't remember ever hearing it get a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th hearing until now. and they were going to vote on it today, but then they basically tabled it for a vote next time around. So hopefully, if it comes up again, I'm going to go down there and testify against it and be getting shit done because it's a bunch of crap entirely.
Fucking, why haven't you done it already, Ohio, you maniac?
This is the first time I heard about it, and it was literally them doing it today, and I heard about it yesterday.
Well, get over there.
Yeah, it's like a 2.5 hour drive one way without a car right now, so.
Do it. Let them feel your anger. It gives you focus. It makes you stronger.
It's actually one thing that bothers me about my state house is that we don't do stuff digitally, because there are different states out there that will do, like iPad hearings and stuff like that. We're not one of them, unfortunately.
Do you guys use cast iron skillets?
Fuck yes.
I try to.
I mean, it's the original nonstick, lasts a lifetime, no harmful chemicals, which is a big one. Because I remember back in the day, like Teflon was when it was new, and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Teflon's great. You put it on your pans, and then you don't have to use as much oil or butter when you make your eggs or whatever, and things don't stick to the pan, and it's great." And
It's
then like
healthy.
little pieces of Teflon would like flake off in your food sometimes, and you would just be like, "Oh well, there's Teflon in the food." Turns out that shit's like really, really, really bad for you, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucking knew it the whole time. And they covered it up and fucking sold it to the American people anyway.
Yeah, we probably all have Teflon in our blood. I'd guarantee that.
There was people doing testing on all baby formulas in America in the last couple of weeks, and out of the 40-something samples they took, all of them came back positive for heavy metal contamination.
And forever chemicals are in anything and everything these days, and microplastics are in everything these days, and endocrine disrupting hormones are in everything these days, and you can't get away from them. And at least I don't know how you would get away from them. Maybe you could, but I don't know what you live in fucking Mars or something.
Well, I seen a deal. They tested some men in their testicles. They had that endocrine, whatever the fuck you just said, because I'm retarded. And the microplastics are already in every man's testicles right now. Like,
Yep.
That's probably good. It's probably good for everybody and their balls. What a way to make us more docile and less violent.
It almost seems like they're doing everything that they can to make us fucking like pussified or whatever,
Yeah, fucking are, man.
and die early and all the things.
You've gotten too smart. They need dumber people, hence the migrants, to become work slaves again and be dumbed down.
I turned myself into ashes for no apparent reason, Morty. I'm building 7 Rec.
Wait a minute. This is 2 things you're really into right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Love it. 10 out of 10 muffin top approved.
Oh, we got Boeing whistleblower John Barnett died by suicide. Police investigation concludes. 100% legit.
Again,
Is that the one that was
third one?
shot twice in the back of the head in a parking lot of a hotel?
That one, I don't know.
He did that himself.
An extensive law enforcement investigation has determined the cause of Boeing whistleblower John Barnett's death was suicide, according to documents released Friday. Barnett had been in Charleston, South Carolina, giving testimony to the whistleblower case against the aerospace company when on March 9th he was found dead from a gunshot wound. Oh, right when I fucking get to that part, the pop-up, they don't want you to read it. A gunshot wound in his car in the parking lot of his hotel. He was 62 years old. The initial investigation by the county coroner concluded Barnett's death was an apparent suicide, but police said they would continue the investigation after requests from Barnett's family and attorneys. Barnett's death fueled speculation on social media, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't say anything about 2 gunshots.
No, either way. 1, 2, doesn't really matter.
Well, I'll pose this question. Has there ever been any of these cases of suspected, and I say that in air quotes, where they've actually changed their mind and then actually prosecuted somebody?
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, that
not
would
when
be...
Not when the
something
Clintons are
else.
involved.
Yeah, I mean that. If that happens, then I know we're living in a simulation.
I mean, if Boeing or the Clintons are involved, then no one asks any questions because they don't want to die too.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Have you
Exactly.
guys seen the fake sun theory?
The
I
fake
have seen
sun
that video.
theory. Okay, go
Yeah,
on.
there's crazy shit about it. Like sunflowers not following the sun. They have like some little like weather balloon up there, like it's a brighter sun. Like it's some crazy fucking shit, and there's a lot of shit out there about it. So I'm like, all right, you know what? Now I'm even more scared because that means they literally have a fucking Death Star up there.
There's also a theory going around now about fake northern lights, and the ones that were seen the other day because the flares or whatever, or possibly HARP stuff.
All right, I'd be like, whoa, bro, you guys are right. Like some crazy shit's okay, but then think about this. When the solar eclipse happened, remember and Corey came on the chat, he's like, there's some people that think that there's aliens coming across the moon when it comes by. They've been staying between the sun and the moon, but now they're going to come out. I forget what he fucking said, bro.
And
I forget what he fucking said, bro. But the point is that a solar eclipse is the cosmological equivalent of the odometer on your car rolling over. It's like not a big deal. And there's no aliens involved or special magic or voodoo or anything else. It's just a lining up of 3 celestial bodies together. That's it. That's all that is. And people will take that and be like, well, they're going to come down with the mothership when the fucking sun comes behind the moon and you can't see it no more. That's when you're going to see the mothership. It's right by the sun, and you're not going to see it until that coronal mass ejection comes out and you see that's where the mothership is. It's like, okay, bro, like
I'm just saying, very interesting read. If you want to do something, I'm not saying it's 100% the right thing. I just thought it's kind of a cool thing. Kind of a thing.
Sun's not real, you see, because the dandelions, they don't point at the sun when it goes overhead.
All right, I see where this is going.
The solar eclipse was done just so they could reset all the birds.
Yeah.
They
changed the batteries out and all them birds.
That tactical muffin top. I was like, oh no, I pissed him off.
I'm angry. No. I'm just saying, there's a guy at work who's sending me all of this shit. I'm like, all right, you need to calm down because I'm actually fucking working right now. I'm like trying to do some shit here.
Boy.
And I'm very upset at you, you bastard.
Dude, check this shit out.
I want one. What's the weight limit on it? I'm a muffin top.
Like, if that's the motivation you need to lose some weight, like, you can't ride a fucking speeder bike until you lose fucking 50 pounds.
I will this week. I'm 4 pounds away. I'm steadily losing 2 to 4 pounds a week.
Jesus.
I know. I took a poop every week.
I am now 10 pounds off my goal. I'm at 235 now.
You fat fuck.
225 is the goal, or at least it was. We'll see when I get there if I want to keep going.
It's good, man. Somebody told me today that I was an inspirational leader and I was motivating them to keep up with their fitness and preps. And I'm like, I'm a fat ass. That's good that I'm doing that. Good for me. Helping everybody else out. So that made me feel good about myself.
CME? What is that? Coronal mass
ejection.
Aliens be up there stroking the sun.
They're changing out the light bulb again.
They're making the sun jizz into the coronal mass and make it eject onto the earth.
The water's making the sun gay.
The chemicals from the sun are going to make the earth gay.
I don't know how to tell you this. You're not a very good hillbilly. Still love you. Just not your strong suit.
I am not from the South, and I apologize for my lack of Southern niceties. Calhoun dropped in his 14-month membership and said the sun isn't real. The government made it back in 1979.
Death Star theory engaged.
Like, what do the flat earthers think? It's like a projection or something in the sky? I forget what it is.
We're basically in a semi-bubble thing.
And like NASA and all of these government agencies are in on it to keep everybody in the dark when it comes to the fact that we live on a frisbee or something.
Yeah, this sun guy is also the flat Earth guy that I'm talking to you about.
Bro, I really want one of these.
Oh yeah, maybe he has a little jetpack deal too. It's like a Boba Fett bag. I want that.
I mean, that's basically what this is.
Does it come with the outfit?
I think that's sold separately. Yeah,
it has to come with that fucking outfit, dude.
Oh, check this out. Oh, clicked on the wrong thing. We already looked at that. Federal prison guards admit to filing false records during Jeffrey Epstein's suicide.
That's fake news.
Look at all the fucking memes like, oh, I'm shocked.
Are you serious?
I mean, we already knew because they pulled up their internet search history on their phones and like the cameras turned off and Jeffrey Epstein, like while the cameras are turned off and Jeffrey Epstein seen as being murdered, they're looking at their phones for like expensive cars and stuff. Like that makes perfect fucking sense. Like, yo, man, we're about to get paid big if we just keep our mouths shut and turn off that camera. But I can't help myself from looking at like, I don't know, new Toyota Tacomas or something.
Yeah.
If you were the guard, though, wouldn't you take that deal? I mean, what choice are they giving you? Like, hey, do this, or, we have the heart attack gun. You know what I mean?
Right, bro. That's it's like, hey, we could pay you a little bit of money, or we can, say he took you out too on the way.
Yeah, he killed you, and you die. Oh no,
you killed him, and now you're the hero. You're gonna be the martyr.
I picked the first one.
The only way that evil wins is when good men do nothing.
There's a lot of that right now.
There's a lot of that going on right now.
That we will reap.
That's something that most people don't fucking realize. And it's not in the Constitution, but it is in the Declaration of Independence.
We couldn't hear that video.
Well, there was subtitles, so whatever. You get the point. If you can read.
I'm retarded.
If you can't read, then I don't know. I can't help you. You should probably learn how to read.
No.
Reading's essential.
You rebel scum.
And that's exactly right. They wrote a document that said, basically, if we have to live under laws, we would like to live under good laws. And if you're going to get in our way, we're going to kill you and we're going to put in good laws to live under. And that's how our country started. And it was a really, really good country for a really long time. And now I was thinking about this, dude. We live in an empire today, don't we? We live in an empire. The United States Empire. There's more like how many U.S. bases are there around the world? Basically, almost every country around the world has a fucking U.S. military base. Just about every single country.
Except for the ones we use as boogeymen.
We make the Roman Empire look like a bitch. We make the Ottoman Empire look like a cunt. We make the Byzantine Empire look like a peon. We make Attila the Hun look like a cuck.
I like your references.
And here we are today, living on the precipice of the end of that very civilization. We live in interesting times, boys. That's the point.
Speaking of cunts, did you see that piece of shit Biden give condolences to that asshole dead dictator in Iran?
No.
Well, he's retarded, so.
Dude, I have a really, like, I would like to, like, watch Biden videos or whatever and keep up on what Biden's saying. But every time he opens his mouth, it's like, oh, I got a quarter back in 1929. Buy you a lollipop and a bottle of maple syrup and some crackers. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was giving a commencement speech at Morehouse last weekend and basically told all the people there that they were victims of society, basically.
But only if they're black, and only if they went to college.
Well, that's a historic black college is what it is. So.
Then especially there. Like, it's funny if you look at like the statistics of people who are going to college and getting the further education. It's more women than men,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more people of color than anything.
Yep.
Do you guys remember back in the early 90s, or at least reading about this, that when the Soviet Union fell, like it was being run by a bunch of, the greatest generation. Their World War II old fogies are running the country. Well, I think there's a similar parallel with us with the boomers running the country. They're just old. They don't want to change anything. They want to do things how they did it for 50 years. And they just can't let go to that power. They just, they're just not going to let it go. And I think there's a good correlation with those two time periods, the one today and the one from the 90s. So, just an observation.
Technically, Biden, Pelosi, and about 20 or 30 other Democrats and Republicans are all silent generation people.
Oh, they're not boomers?
No, they're silent generation, and it's like, I think Chuck Schumer is technically a baby boomer.
What does that mean? Older?
Yeah, they're older than baby boomers, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
no,
because this generation right before that is what it would be.
Because what year was Biden born?
He is, I think, almost 80 or just 80 now.
The 1800s.
And what year did the boomers start?
Okay, no, wait, hold on. Did you guys ever see
he would have been the last couple of years of silent generation.
Did you ever see Interview with a Vampire?
Yes.
It's like when Tom Cruise bit him in like 16th century Europe or whatever. That's how old Biden is. Except for like the fucking serum's not working on him anymore, so he's aging now. I'm saying he's a vampire, goddammit. It was a bad joke. I suck.
By the way, don't watch Interview with a Vampire series. It is the gayest thing ever.
It sounds pretty gay. Honestly, like that movie's kind of gay.
It was, but it wasn't like openly like, let's have some gay sex on camera, but the fucking TV series is that.
Well, I mean, it's just like a bunch of like pretty boy vampire dudes like hanging out together. And like a little girl for some reason.
I don't know what the fuck y'all watch, but y'all are weird.
Interview with a Vampire. Tom Cruise.
And Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt.
Sounds gay.
Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt together. Gay on screen.
Super gay.
Each other off. For blood, not for what you think. Because you're gay. See how gay you are? Where your mind went right there? All right, let me back up. Calhoun says, sun isn't real. The government has been making it back since 1979. And then he also said, sorry, I fucking paused there forever. Anyone who says they remember the sun before 79 is a Fed.
Damn feds.
Well, I was born in 81, so.
I'd be fucking old.
Daniel says, Actually, a lot of evidence points to we are at the end of a republic, not the beginning of an empire. I disagree. I mean, I guess it depends on your definitions, but we certainly have echoes of empire going on. You know, like what did an empire do? Like an empire was like, oh, we're the British and we really like tea, so we're going to take over this whole fucking thing called India and task you guys with providing us with tea. For that tea, we shall give you our civilization and technology. And that was the way it worked, right? Like you fucking extracted a bunch of goods, like raw materials really is what you want, right? You want lumber, you want tea leaves, you want medicines, you want food, you want whatever it is that a area can produce, minerals, gold, but you don't want to have to pay for the labor to extract it. So you export that labor to a different market where labor is way cheaper and on a different level, and then you can get those goods for really cheap. Well, that's basically what we've been doing for a long time here, isn't it? Hey, we've got manufacturing jobs where we have to pay people good money, and you can, you know, support your family working at Ford or wherever. Or we could export a bunch of jobs to other countries, and then through the magic of labor laws and, you know, currency transactions, we'll get that car for a lot cheaper, and it's going to be better quality and everything else than the one that you can make here. We'll outcompete you. And that's where we're at. I mean, the only thing we export now is fucking paper, these dollar bills that we print. And the thing is, they're not as effective as they used to be. They're starting to lose their power. At least their buying power. They can still buy things just the same. It just takes a lot more of them.
Yeah. What is the South Asian Atlantic something, whatever fucking agreement? Just they have like, I don't know, like 6 countries. Basically, they're not dealing in the dollar anymore. They just announced today and did transactions there.
Well, that's probably bad.
It's really
the BRICS nations.
They're hopping into BRICS.
Which means what? Chinese money?
No, it's like the
Russia, Chinese.
Yeah. It's like
well, yeah, but what are they using for their de facto currency?
Gold and oil.
Oh, isn't that what, like every war that we've been in since since World War II, basically, well, I guess since Korea?
Yeah.
Has been because of basically that. Like, oh, Saddam Hussein, nice country you got here. I hear you're printing stuff and trading it for gold, huh? That'd be a shame if anything happened to these palaces.
Yeah,
How many kids do you have? Biden is a boomer, born in 1942. Crazy. All right. Well, on to the next thing, I suppose. Hey. If we can solve all the word problems, if we reduce the if we can solve all the world's problems, we can reduce the world population to where it was 500 years ago. Here's the fucking the Economic Forum people talking about reducing the world population because basically we produce too much garbage and too much pollution and we're destroying the earth. And it would be fine if there was only, 500 million of us like there was 500 years ago. But since there's 8 billion, how many are we up to now? It's like 8 billion, something like that.
Pretty close to that, yeah.
That's a lot of people, bro. I remember when it was 5. Or was it 5 or 6? Hold on, let me look at a chart. That's a good question. World population. Just give me a chart. Okay, here we go. I mean, this only goes back to 1700, but 600 million people in 1700. And we are at 8 billion people now. But according to this, we're going to top out at 10.4 in 2100, approximately. But why is that? Why is there this? Is it because we're running out of food? Or is it because they're doing stuff to make people not have kids? Is it because there's not enough resources? Or is it because they're putting shit and chemicals in the food and water?
But
Yes.
I think they realize that there's not enough resources, so they're trying to cull it slowly without having any liability.
But here's the thing, though. The more people you have, like, what do people do?
Fuck and
What
consume.
What else do they do?
Fucking consume.
What else do they do? There's something that people are good at.
Work.
They solve problems. Not everybody. Not everybody's good at it. Some people are really, really good at it. You start killing people off, like you know who's good at things and who's not, like you know better.
Mhm.
You might kill the wrong people off. You might kill the people that would have solved the problem that made you kill people in the first place. You know what I mean? Because what they found, like there used to be this graph. They've said like, oh, like by 1999, there's going to be hundreds of millions of people starving in the world, right? And by 99, there was like less world hunger than ever before, and there was more food being produced, and it's because farming technology got better, and seeds got better, and like irrigation got better, and like soil conditioning got better, like everything got better. And as a result of that, they were able to like produce way more food than they originally projected because innovation, because people solved problems. So you're like killing the actual real poor people of today for the theoretical poor people of the future that might not even have to die.
Amen.
Exactly. Shut.
Dead. I'm hungry right now. Feed a black man.
That's right.
Just had tacos.
Oh, well, you're on the right chat. Do crackheads ever say, "I'm too broke to tweak tonight"? Nah, they get up and they make it happen. Be like the crackheads.
They know how to make that crack rock laugh.
They do get it done somehow.
Mm-hmm.
You check this out. This is in Congo.
I saw this like a bunch of times.
Yeah, this is in Congo. 2024. So this year, and I don't know if it was like last month or whatever, but it was this year in the Congo. It looks like maybe 150, something like that, people-ish. Maybe more, I'm not sure. For sale.
Yep.
And you got people over here screaming Black Lives Matter. While ignoring this shit. Like, they won't say a word about it.
It's fucked up.
That's all I had to say about that. Oh, look at the kids with their switches and their extendos and their Glocks and their things. Oh, let me get rid of the super chat. Oh, there's another super chat. Calhoun dropped in too and said that, and because W wanted to outdo his daddy. Oh, George W. wanted to outdo his daddy and take out fucking Saddam Hussein. Yeah. But he was also producing gold-backed money, so it was a common denominator. I can't speak.
And of course, you had the weapons of mass destruction lie, which is all literally trucks full of gold at that point.
Remember there was like that it was a presidential speech debate, and it wasn't a debate, it was like the ball or something. And George W. was there, and he's like, "They find any weapons of mass destruction there? How about behind there? Did you find them there?" God damn it, dude, they robbed us all.
Yep. Yeah, also Snob Generation's a great man.
Where's the Draco? What was his number, Glock?
Yeah, bro, you gotta stay away from those inner city hoods. That's what I'm learning.
Yep.
We call them super gremlins.
Call it a target-rich environment.
Did you know the girl from Game of Thrones moved away from the U.S. and back to the U.K. because of guns?
Yeah,
She
she's
didn't
just a
feel
big cunt.
safe here.
Well, she says a lot of dumb activist shit, so ain't nothing new.
They're all dumbasses. That's the whole point.
All I'm saying is like, oh, cool, the chick from fucking Game of Thrones is in a TV show or a movie that I'm not watching that shit.
She was a terrible Jean Grey.
Oh, this is funny. Aluminum foil. Free hat in every box.
Hooray!
Probably multiple hats, really.
Yeah.
Love it.
Denver drivers will no longer be pulled over for low-level offenses.
You good?
Bullshit.
I think this means I'm never going to get my motorcycle registered. That's all that means. Because they're not going to pull me over for it. So they just told me they wouldn't.
That'll save some cash for ammo.
One day I'll get my motorcycle. I get to ride.
Walmart store in Aurora to close in June. Lay off 141 workers.
Yep.
Yep.
Everything there's a price as well. So you might be wanting some preps.
That's true. I ain't been to a Walmart in a long time.
All the Walmarts that are closing, all their shit's half off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely everything in the store is 50% off.
Right,
Is there any
you
Walmart?
gotta pay to fucking take it somewhere else if you don't buy it. Kind of makes sense.
Red Lobster declared bankruptcy this week.
Yeah, a lot of them. Not the whole
No
thing.
more cheddar biscuits.
Well, there was like 100 stores that they fucking axed.
Yep.
And it was like fucking like several thousand people who were out of a job now.
Yeah,
Yep.
with no notice at all.
I mean, you get fucking unemployment.
You would
For
hope.
a bit.
Dude,
It's a
if
bit
the,
to get
if the
unemployment.
company you work for files for bankruptcy and closes the store that you work at and then tries to dispute your fucking your unemployment claim, then I think you might win. I don't know.
Well, I'm curious. Here's a good question. What was your favorite store that you knew that was, end up being bankrupt and gone? I mean, I liked the Circuit City and Toys R Us, but that was it. Drawing examples.
Sears.
I miss how Pizza Hut used to be.
Yeah. It used to be a magical place. Now it's trash.
Montgomery Awards.
Like you would go into Pizza Hut and there was like a whole ass salad bar. If you go in there for lunch, there was like a lunch all you can eat special where you could eat, and get for like $6, get a bunch of pizza and like the soda thing and the games at the front, and it was good. There was a waiter that would take care of you. Ooh, Blockbuster, that's a good answer.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Blockbuster, dude.
Blockbuster fucked themselves because they had the ability to buy Netflix at one point.
Yeah.
They thought that legacy media, physical media, was going to win out. They were wrong.
It did hold on for quite a while, though.
Oh, yeah.
There's still one.
Isn't there still one?
Exists out there? Yeah, there's still one that exists. I think it's in like New Hampshire or Connecticut or one of those states like that.
Pat Riot dropped in $10. Thanks, man. It
Is
says,
that right? My homie.
I think we're running out of fresh water. What's on the surface is contaminated with heavy metals and pesticides. The big aquifer in the middle of the U.S. is depleted.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
we
sure
definitely have a water war at some point.
I'm pretty sure there's like a freaking deposits of fresh water somewhere, but probably a little bit more harder to find.
Yeah, it's called the Nebraska Ogallala Aquifer, but it's probably definitely been contaminated by now.
I remember I was looking at areas of states I wanted to live at. One of them had like, oh yeah, we still have like old fossil water. I'm like, is that even good to drink?
Fucking dino-rific, baby.
There was a documentary a bunch of years ago after Bush 2's presidency, where it was discussing how he bought, I forget where it was in Africa, but it was basically this whole area to make into a water purification area or whatever. And it's because he knew that there was going to be water wars at some point.
Dude, you need one of those those things that turns the air into water, man. You seen these things before?
Humidifier.
Yeah, it's like the ions or whatever.
They're called air conditioners.
Yeah. Kind of.
And then you just take that nasty air conditioner water and filter it.
It wouldn't be so nasty if the coil wasn't gross, but yeah.
Have you seen the machines that do that? They're basically moisture farming machines that produce drinking water. So you got like this machine that like it takes the air, sucks it in, does the thing, like separates the water out of it, filters the water, and then stores it in like a cold tank on the inside. So you've got like refrigerated water ready to go.
Yeah, that's the stuff that needs to. It's basically a dehumidifier with like an RO, like an osmosis deal on it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. So anyway, HVAC's my thing, so I'm pretty good at that stuff.
You just build some of that shit, bro. Then you don't have to worry about water anymore. Did I just give you an idea?
No.
Oh, well,
I don't know
fuck
if you've seen some of these coils that I've ever had to clean before in my life, but no, I ain't drinking shit that comes out of there.
me.
I'm
That's what the
fucking
filter's
real
for, bro.
with you. Yeah, you definitely need the fucking filter step in there.
Well, whatever. It's an idea.
Same
No,
I
there.
thought it was genius, really.
It's a good idea.
I mean, that's what Luke's aunt and uncle did.
Yeah.
They
She
just,
wouldn't go out and
farmers.
pick mushrooms instead of being lazy. She might not have been burnt to a crisp either.
that and make the blue milk. I want some blue milk.
They sell it. It's in the stores right now.
Wait,
Oh, it's in the stores.
Yeah, I think it's a thing for like the Empire Strikes Back or whatever. But yeah, somebody's making blue milk for sale.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have to go to Disneyland.
Star Wars blue milk, 1%. True Moo.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I
No.
bet you that makes me go boo boo.
Vanilla
wanna buy
flavor?
some.
Oh man, I want to try this. That sounds
Right?
delicious.
It's probably gonna kill me, but oh well.
Same here.
What
Smells like
it-
just food coloring.
Yeah. But still, I mean, you got to get like a shitty plastic cup that they use back in the.
Dude, where
Well,
are
I
they-
got some of this matcha powder. I might as well just mix it within.
It's not the same. You have to buy the True Moo.
Jesus.
It's been marketed for this reason. It's for nerds.
You Star Wars nerds will buy anything.
Fuck yeah, I will.
I mean, I never got that those lightsaber things from the theme park. So,
Oh my god, I'm
Back, I
spending
still need
so
to-
much.
I still need to buy one of those crazy ass authentic lightsabers. But there's people that make it that makes it better than what the fuck you get from the theme park.
Oh yeah, I'm still gonna fucking buy. I'm gonna come home with like fucking. I'm gonna have to get like a separate carry-on thing or whatever. I'm just spending so much money on lightsabers.
I might have to go to the store here after this and get some fucking blue milk.
Fuck yeah, you are.
Where can you get it?
Wally,
Apparently everywhere. I don't know. That's what the internet just said.
yeah. I walked past some at Walmart today. Thought about buying it, but my wife was right there.
Blue milk.
I'm curious to see if my dad might drink it if I buy it.
Do it.
On March 3rd, 2005, St. James Davis and his wife, LaDonna, visited an animal sanctuary where they were attacked by two young male chimpanzees named Buddy and Ollie. In the ensuing attack, LaDonna lost her thumb and St. James was brutally mauled.
Were
Buddy
they
and Ollie destroyed the majority of St. James's fingers, his foot, most of his buttocks, both testicles, part of his torso, and parts of his face, including his nose and lips.
no fucking way?
I was just about to say, at least they didn't go for the testicles, but they did.
Is this a for real thing?
Yeah, dude, they ripped off
Yeah,
his
Sims
fingers.
do that all
Look at
the
his
time.
fingers. Look at his hands. They ripped off his fingers. They ripped off his testicles. They ripped off his butt. They
His
ripped off
nose?
his face.
Oh, yuck.
They go for all the things that they know that you will need because, like, if I didn't have my fingers, it would suck. So I'm going to tear yours off. If I didn't have my face, it would hurt. So you're not going to have one anymore.
If I didn't have my files.
I mean, as a person who wanted to study much animals, no, chimps are very jealous creatures.
Well, I mean, the chimps and monkey wars and stuff that we've had over the decades, they've actually shown that they'll attack each other like that. They'll take each other's nuts. They'll take each other's fingers, faces, etc.
It's his fault for wearing a fucking banana-colored shirt. What a moron.
Dude, there's this story about a guy who he like rescued a chimp
Mm-hmm.
And then when the chimp got old enough, he took him to a shelter so he could live with other chimps. And then on his birthday, he came by and brought a cake for the chimp that he saved on his birthday. And brought the cake and gave it to the chimp. And then the other chimps were like, this motherfucker brought you fucking cake and didn't bring me motherfucking cake? Fuck this motherfucker. And found a way to get out of their cage.
I mean, well, not killed him, but yeah.
And basically did the same shit that they did to fucking Banana Shirt.
Fucking Banana Shirt. What a moron.
Yeah, dude. Those motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah, as much as cool as like people want a pet, yeah, chimps ain't nothing to be trifled with.
I don't want one as a fucking pet. There's somebody fucking that had one that climbed a water tower around here. The fire department had to save it. How pissed would you be the day you show up at the fire department? You have to go fucking pull a monkey off of a water tower.
That's when you just trunk his ass.
Thing fucking die. Bust out the deer rifle. See you later, monkey.
Lucky when at the job I had to work at one time, lucky they were only like small little squirrel monkeys or there's like an old ass spider monkey. So I had nothing to worry about that.
Spider.
I'm going to come at you like a spider monkey.
You got to worry about them spider monkeys.
Dude, look at them testing these Model Ts out.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to take that bitch off-roading. Can you imagine someone doing that with one of those today, like an all-original?
No.
I'm going to do a river crossing in my Model. How much horsepower do these things make? Like 7 or something?
Yeah, it wasn't much.
What was the highest? They could go, 40 miles an hour top speed, probably?
If it got really muddy or really snowy, though, they would definitely get stuck very easily.
Well, they got those little fucking bicycle tires, dude. Look at them.
They could also be picked up and moved by like 1 or 2 people, though. That was the big difference.
They got wooden spoke wheels too, don't they?
Something like that, I believe, back in the day.
I mean, it was different technology of a different day, and they were kind of adapting things that they already had to new technology. So using like wagon wheels would kind of make sense in a way, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could basically take like 1 horse and it would take one of those out of there for like if it was stuck in different places.
She.
Oh, you guys got to listen to this. I forgot this. Hold on. Let me back up. First of all,
they also studied.
Could you hear that?
Yeah.
You could?
Yeah.
Could you hear that? Okay, listen to this.
No, I can't hear shit.
Yeah, no, it's not going.
Well, fuck me. I give up.
Damn it, Honda 420.
Yep, I suck. I'm a terrible.
Was that the Jade and Fonda deal?
No, they were like talking about the difference between a gay voice and a straight voice, and the gay voice. Well, the straight voice is like, "Hi, I believe in the Second Amendment," and they're like, "That sounds straight to me." And then the other guy was like, "I believe in gun control," and you're like, "That sounds gay." And like, "Yep, you got it." What's going on here?
Are you okay?
Are you okay? I mean, it works.
This picture's crazy, dude.
Do they not know that getting a picture with like a completely red background would be like what the fuck are you guys doing?
No, there's a crazy deal where if you mirror it and then look in the middle, it's actually like a goat head for a demon.
Yeah, it's Satanism.
Yeah,
they could have made it better.
Yeah, Simpsons actually did it where they showed the demonic picture. So this is Simpsons' prediction as well, which is really fucked.
Simpsons did it.
Simpsons did it.
Maybe that's the problem with the Simpsons. They've just been going for so long that like anything that can happen, they've already been like, it'd be weird if Russia invaded Ukraine and like whatever it is,
All the writers are like
twice a day.
Well, all the Simpson writers are like Harvard graduates and Mensa members.
There's also precognition that exists out there too, so there could be that too as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Colorado versus Utah. Utah is number 6 in fiscal stability, number 18 in opportunity, and number 9 in crime. They're doing pretty good. Colorado 36 in fiscal stability, 39th in opportunity, and we are number 47 out of 50 in crime.
You suck.
Jeez.
That's what they're preparing for. You guys are going to be those crosses on the side of the road, Honda.
Dude,
So
it's all like a certain part of Denver, not all, but it's all like in the certain like
Mhm.
eastern part of Denver, and then this place called Aurora. That's where everyone from Chicago moved, and they turned it into Chicago.
But you're 47, so that means ain't number one the worst?
No, like
Your
50,
number 50
would be the worst.
Yeah.
Number 1 would be the best.
It's all because you guys were the first ones to go to the Devil's Lettuce.
I actually agree with you. That was, if we weren't the first ones, then a lot of the people who moved here that created a lot of the crime and problems that we have today would have moved wherever else it would have been. That would have been first. That's where they
California.
We weren't even the first to get weed. So it's like we got like what? Like we're probably what? I'm just roughly estimating what 15th or something or 12th. We weren't even nowhere early.
Is there a full list somewhere of all the states with that statistics on it or not?
Pretty sure you just Google it.
Well, that's all the stories they had, guys. I don't know. Again, I've been kind of dealing with some shit, so.
Let me grab a minute here. Make sure that we like, share, and sub our boy E Honda 420 here because we love this chat and he's a great dude and he deserves to hit 5,000 subs. So let's fucking get him there, chat. Tell your grandma, tell your dead fucking old lady, tell the Democrats that are voting 18 times because apparently we need those numbers on YouTube and YouTube is suppressing free speech because they're fuckerheads. Tactical Muffin Top Fluff engaged.
Whoa. Dude, look at those headlights. Why don't they make cars that do this shit anymore?
Because they're good.
No, they lost creativity, which is the average mundane shit.
Because they all failed and then they're really expensive to change out and everybody's like, fuck that.
Yeah, if it fails, then you got a problem. Like the door doesn't open anymore or whatever.
Yeah, that's a big thing with them. Those
Well,
fail.
It depends. Some of them don't look like they don't put much effort, but yeah, like those ones that be flipping, of course, that
Those
motor
are-
ain't probably gonna go out.
That's cool. Oh, you got to take them off manually on that one. That's crazy. Cyclops. I like that. That's cool.
Ooh, that one was cool.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Again, I've had a lot on my mind, so I'm not really 100% Honda right now. I gotta admit, I'm sorry, but we're working our way back. We'll get there one of these days. But until then, we will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope that you're not mad at me for missing a show the other day, and that you're gonna be back next time I do a show, right? And that you guys still love me, right? Right?
I took over for you.
So you want to replace me?
No.
Yes.
Oh my god. I knew it.
Now he's going to freak out about that Ohio
Snake in the grass this whole time.
God damn, look what you did, Ohio.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Deuces, y'all shall not be in fridge. Trooper to shoving it out of the pressure. Batakath care. Protect the troops. 2 words. Made in America. And if you mess with the women in America, you...
Amen.
And we'll see you guys next time.
penis.